What's happening, everyone? Emma here, and welcome back to my channel for another toy review. In today's video, we're gonna be unboxing and taking a look at two Mattel products. The first one we're gonna look at is Barbie Fashionista 214, inspired by the swirl ponytail Barbie doll. And the second item we're gonna look at is a McDonald's glass featuring Barbie. I got this glass back in 2024, and I'm so excited to unbox it with you guys. So let's get started with the review then, shall we? Starting off with the Fashionista Barbie dolls box. At the bottom, we've got a pink label with some warning signs in English and French, as well as the Mattel logo in the bottom right-hand corner. And above that, we've got a beautiful illustration of our doll right here. Then above that, we've got the plastic window keeping the Barbie doll in place. And in front of the plastic window, we've got the Barbie logo right there. And on the right, we can see a photo of the doll that this doll is inspired by. She was inspired by the swirl ponytail Barbie doll, released in 1967. And below that, we've got the Barbie logo again. And we've got the 65th anniversary logo right there, because this doll is one of the Fashionista dolls that celebrates Mattel's 65th anniversary for Barbie. I don't have much to say about the background of the box, although it does look similar to all the other Fashionista dolls that I have reviewed so far. On the side of the box, we can see lots of the dolls that you can get in the series. And this doll right here is number 214, as the number states on the bottom. And we can see the Barbie logo on the top. The back of this doll's box is also quite generic, with a pink and purple ombre background. At the bottom right-hand corner, we've got the Mattel banner with the words inside saying, "Empowering the next generation through play." And then on the top of the box, we've got the Barbie logo once more. And here's a look at the Barbie McDonald's glass in packaging. The front of the packaging is a generic blue color with the McDonald's logo in the center. And you can tell that this is the Canadian McDonald's because it has a maple leaf in the center of the golden arches. On the bottom, we've got the words "Our Drinking Glass," because this is a McDonald's drinking glass. And around the entire box, we've got a yellow and red striped border. Turning the package clockwise, we can see what is supposedly the illustration of our Barbie glass. We've got lots of beautiful illustrations of Barbie characters. It looks like they're hanging out on a beach, and it looks like Barbie is riding on a horse just off of the corner of the box right there. Turning the packaging clockwise again, we can see a beautiful brown-skinned Barbie right there, and lots of fun colors in the background as well, which I think is pretty cool. And on the other side of the glass, we can see what looks like a Hot Wheels sort of style background with some cool illustrations of Hot Wheels trucks. Because there was also a Hot Wheels collab with McDonald's in this drinking glass series as well. The top of the box is also quite funky. We've got a banner with the McDonald's logo inside, like the actual word McDonald's. And above that, we've got the golden arches again. And above that is a circle with some upside down golden arches, which I think is pretty funky indeed. Now that we've taken a look at everything inside the packaging, let's take these things out of their boxes. And here are both products out of their boxes, and OMG, aren't they interesting? So first of all, we're gonna take a look at Ponytail Swirl, aka Barbie Fashionista 214 Details, and then we're gonna look at the McDonald's glass cup right here. Let's get started! Starting off with Barbie Fashionista 214, we're gonna start off with her shoes. She wears these peachish pink lovelies right here. The bottoms of the shoes look like they are ruffled, just like an elastic, which I think is a very cool detail. And up the shoes, we see some shoelaces with a subtle hint of socks that she's wearing. Of course, the socks are attached to the shoes and molded on, but that is honestly alright with me. On the sides of each shoe, we can see some beautiful textured details. And I actually find it quite interesting that these shoes have holes at the bottoms of them. I don't get why these shoes have holes instead of like false soles at the feet. They just kind of look a little cheap to me. But other than that, the rest of the details on the shoes are actually quite neat. Moving upwards, this doll wears a really long white dress t-shirt. It has iron-on iridescent details. And on the shirt, there are red letters saying, "Twist and turn up the volume." The rim parts of the long sleeves, plus the color of the shirt, are red. And my overall opinion about the shirt is I do not like these long t-shirts, especially on Barbie dolls. I mean, yeah, it'll be alright if she was wearing pants underneath, but she does not wear pants underneath, and I just think dress shirts overall look kinda disgusting. If I were a Barbie designer, I would definitely go all out in a ruffle style detail, because that suits this doll way more than a dress t-shirt would. But that's my overall opinion. None of the iron-on details go all the way around, but the colored rims of the collar and the sleeves do go all the way around. The shirt also doesn't have any Velcro, but it is quite easy to take off and put back on. This doll has a bright pale skin complexion, natural colored lips, brown eyes, black eyeliner, brownish black eyebrows, brownish black hair with reddish pink highlights, and a beautiful red bow headband. Although another pet peeve I have with this doll is her hair is down, and she's supposed to be inspired by the Ponytail Swirl Barbie doll, but that's honestly my opinion about this doll. For this doll's posability, she has full motion in the head, shoulders, and hips. The 5 basic points of articulation. I do have to say Mattel could have used some inspiration from other hair-inspired Barbie dolls to make this fashionista work, but for a cheap price, it is what we get today. Overall, I do love her face sculpt and hair design. Now taking a look at the Barbie McDonald's glass. It's not what I expected. The package was so colorful and funky, but instead we just got some tactile, feely designs on the glass, which I'm alright with. I don't think the camera can handle like the glariness of the glass and the texture at the same time, but we'll see. So on the top of the glass, they look and feel like crystal hearts, which I think is a pretty cool detail. On one side of the glass, we've got a molded illustration of one of the dolls, and next to that, we've got some numbers saying 1999. So I think this might have been a doll released in the 90s. And there's also an upside down 1983 right below that. We've got another beautiful illustration of a bimbo style Barbie doll. And below that we've got the 1993 numbers right there. A lot of interesting details on this glass that is hard for me to explain. It does give blind people the ability to really see, as in feel, what is happening on this glass right here. Which I don't think McDonald's intentionally did, but that's what I think personally. I do not have any of those turntables, so that way I could fully demonstrate the glass in its 360 motion. So I'm just gonna use my hand to do the 360 degree point of view on the glass. Overall, this glass is a pretty unique drinking glass. So if you're hanging out with your friends and they also have this glass from McDonald's or other collabed glasses, you guys could totally have a lemonade, milkshake smoothie sort of party sort of ordeal. Overall, the downside is I would have preferred this glass to have some of the elements from the packaging, like some painted illustrations that were featured on this packaging, but it's still alright for what you get. It's still Barbie. It's still a celebration of her doll. But yeah, that was my overall review of the Barbie Fashionista 214 doll and the Barbie McDonald's drinking glass right here. I'd have to give this Barbie Fashionista doll a 4 out of 10 and the McDonald's glass a 5 out of 10. If you have some overall thoughts about these two products, definitely let me know in the comments section below. And as always, if you all enjoyed this wonderful unboxing, definitely be sure to give this video a big warm thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you could get notified on my newest and latest videos that come out in the future. And I will see you all in my next video. Peace!